Hello, everyone. Welcome to our PATH Advisory Board briefs or highlights from the PATH program. This is in lieu of our originally scheduled board meeting for Q1 of 2022. So we wanted to provide you some brief highlights on what's been going on with PATH, especially in the fall 2021 semester. We hope this will be helpful. As a brief introduction, my name is Xavier Ramos. I'm currently serve as PATH Assistant Director out of the USF St. Pete campus. And for our advisory board briefs today, we will cover just a few things. First and foremost, of course, some of the highlights from our fall 2021 semester, and let you know a little bit of what we've been doing in the fall, and then also look out ahead into our spring 2022 semester, what kind of an outlook we might have. We also want to bring your attention today in our messaging about our board survey, our PATH Advisory Board survey that we'd like you to participate in to help inform our planning going forward and the vision for the next stages of the PATH program. And we'll wrap up just mentioning our upcoming meeting dates for the advisory board as well. And speaking of the advisory board, I do want to just take a brief moment to recognize our advisory board and thank you all for your time, service, and partnership as part of the board. Newest member of the board is Brooke Janik. Brooke is an advising manager at the St. Pete College downtown and midtown campuses. So welcome, Brooke. And again, thank you, everyone. I look forward to really seeing and meeting everyone in the very near future while we get things back up and running as normal as possible. So thanks again for your time. Let's jump right into our fall 2021 highlights then today. Let's first start talking about our 2+2 students. 2+2 students and all of our students across all of our service areas have been really busy with us. In the fall semester overall, the PATH program and the PATH counselors were extremely busy as we noticed that our engagements and our offerings that were virtual and also historically in person. In the fall semester, those two things started to come and merge together. So it increased our engagement and we were very, very busy throughout the fall semester. 2+2 students were no exception to that. We continued with our 2+2 student workshops in the fall semester. And those were synchronous live workshops for our 2+2 students, covering everything from SMART goals to transfer process, to the money matters topics like financial aid and scholarships. We also have one called study tendencies, career exploration, and experiential learning. Those were some of the workshops that actually have been most well received. They've been very popular among the students, and we're looking at now how to continue to expand on those topics and use them even more innovatively. Going into the spring semester, we're looking at continuing those topics in a more asynchronous workshop format, so that the students can really actually digest the information and apply it as they can while keeping up with all of their other busy schedules and the responsibilities they have with classes, study time, jobs, and all that good stuff. So we'll be offering those asynchronously in the spring semester, still then giving them the opportunity to engage with our counselors during their check-ins. We also continued our student check-ins in the fall semester. We had 39 unique student check-ins that are distinct, meaning that those were individual students separately. In addition to that, we had many more who were checking in with our counselors multiple times throughout the semester. The check-ins and the workshops, those are two things that are part of the criteria for students to qualify for the PATH scholarships. So that's a great reminder for our students to participate and make sure they're checking in and participating in the workshops throughout the semester. So we continue those in the fall and are continuing them in the spring. We also participated in various open houses throughout the fall semester at several different SPC campuses, and that was a great time to really get in front of the students as well. We also participated in several Apply SPC application drives, again, across various SPC campuses as well as high schools throughout North and South Pinellas counties. And our campus visits, our counselors kept up with their own particular campus visits throughout SPC campuses. In particular, Clearwater, St. Pete, Gibbs, and Seminole campuses had the most attendance throughout the fall semester. At SPC alone, we had 19 distinct or unique student interactions just at that campus for one semester. So that was a great time there with those campuses. In our K through 12 students, in our partnership with Pinellas County Schools, we also have our workshops for those students as well. Those continued in the fall semester. We had 4 total workshops, and in those 4 total workshops, we had a combined total of 101 total participants. That averages about 25 participants per workshop. Great turnout that we've been having. So we're going to continue that format throughout the spring semester now and continue that momentum. We had a 20% increase in registrants in the fall over the spring. So 20% more registered in the fall for those workshops. That was a great increase that we saw. We do want to make sure that we also continue to increase the show rate so that our show rate for those who actually attend those sessions start to look a little more closely or represent more closely the registrants that we have actually RSVPing for those sessions. But overall, really great attendance, and the vast majority of those who attend let us know after the workshop through their surveys that they are very satisfied and find it very useful. 88% of those respondents to the survey said that they find it actually excellent use of their time and valuable information that they're coming out of from those workshops. We're also going to continue, in the fall semester, we kept up with our college and career centers. We had weekly and bi-weekly visits at each of those centers, so our counselors stayed busy there as well. Those are at Boca Ciega High School, Gibbs High School, Clearwater, Lakewood, Eastlake, Largo, Osceola, Pinellas Park, and Seminole. Pinellas Park High School alone, we had more than 22 hours there for the semester. And at Seminole High School alone, we had 36 unique or distinct student interactions just at that one school for one semester. So a great, great time connecting with those students in the fall. We also participated in various FAFSA night events throughout the county at various schools. And we also did the annual Great American Teach-In, a really fun event that we're able to actually just get in front of students in larger numbers, especially at St. Pete High School, Pinellas Park High School, and Pinellas Gulf Coast Academy. Those had some of the largest student numbers there that we had in attendance for the Teach-In in the fall. There's a photo there on your screen of the Teach-In, so that was a really great time to see them. The other thing we did in the fall was partner up with the Call Me Mr. program. Call Me Mr. program is one that's out of the College of Education at USF St. Pete campus, and it's a way to really motivate students of color, men of color in particular, to potentially enter the education professions and become teachers and really increase the diverse backgrounds of the teachers entering the schools. And so we partnered up with them, did various presentations throughout the fall semester, and at Palm Harbor University High School alone, we did 3 presentations, combined total seeing about almost 200 students combining those 3 presentations in the fall semester. So a great opportunity there for us to continue to partner with Call Me Mr. And we also did AVID classes. We had a couple of different AVID class presentations in the fall. They included Largo High School, Palm Harbor University High School, and Safety Harbor Middle School. And the photo that you're seeing there on your screen actually is from Safety Harbor Middle School. The class at that school did something so sweet for our counselors. After our presentations there, they sent us all these thank you cards, letting us know how much they appreciated our PATHe counselors there, in particular PATHe counselor Danica Walker, and thanking her for her encouragement, her guidance while she was there. Just a really great way to show that the work that our counselors are doing in the schools are it's really remembered and having a great, great impact to our students. So a really nice touch wrapping up the fall semester in Pinellas County schools. Looking at it, spring 2022, we have a couple of highlights, a couple of things that we are going to look out for. First and foremost, we're going to work a little bit clockwise on the screen if you're following that, the bullet points there. We have our first PATHe student that will be graduating with their bachelor's degree. So the very first graduate from the PATHe program, graduating from USF with the bachelor's degree in business. So a really special milestone for the PATHe program this spring semester. Another first or another new item is our inaugural Fries and FAFSA event that we'll be having this spring. It's going to be in March. The Fries and FAFSA event, it's a special one that we're going to start up to support the FAFSA completion rates among Pinellas County students. This is going to be one that happens in March. March 22nd is the first one, and then March 30th is the second one. It'll be a way for students and families to come out and get the guidance and assistance they need with completing their FAFSAs. And while they're there, get free vouchers for free McDonald's French fries. So it's a great partnership with McDonald's. It's a great partnership with Pinellas County Schools, and especially St. Pete College, as they have been so extremely helpful in hosting the event there. We had to make some last-minute pivots and shifts from the original design of the the event, which was to host it physically at McDonald's locations, but due to COVID spikes and the pandemic, we shifted that a little bit, and at McDonald's wishes, we needed to make sure we avoided the overcrowding, and so we shifted it over to our St. Pete College campus in Clearwater and the St. Pete Gibbs campus as well. So thank you to St. Pete College again for providing such a valuable space for us and the time to be able to provide this initiative. The RSVPs are open for this event. It'll be included in the message you receive here with this video. So please spread the word, share it with your colleagues. We'd love to see the great turnout and support of the FAFSAs across our Pinellas County students and families. And so make sure to sign up. Their RSVPs are open. We'll be sending out additional marketing materials as well. Coming up in spring, we have the Discover Your Path event. That's a signature Path event. And the original design of that is to have it in person. We're hoping to be able to do that this year. It'll be in early summer, around early June. Once we have the specific dates, we'll send that out to everyone as well. But that's an excellent opportunity for the high school students to come out and engage in various activities and college readiness sessions throughout the event for the full day's event, and possibly even get an idea of what it's like to live and stay overnight at a college campus. It'll be hosted at USF St. Pete campus, so additional details will come out in the very near future. Overall this semester, we'd like to let you know that we are going to be assessing the program and really looking at what the future and vision is for PATHe going forward. And that's a really big reason why we actually would like to see and hear your feedback from the surveys that we're sending out and that I mentioned earlier. Again, it's included in the message that you're receiving here today. It's a very brief 4 to 5 questions that we'd like to hear from you about, and it's going to be something that helps us inform our planning that we're currently working on, but also be able to guide our discussions in our future advisory board meetings. So if you just take a few minutes to submit that survey when you can, we'd love to see your feedback. And we'd love to continue talking about it in our future meetings that we have as we get together. Speaking of those future meetings, they're on your screen now as a brief reminder. Our next one, I should say, is on Friday, April 22nd for quarter 2. Then that one is followed by July 22nd, and then October 21st wraps up the year. Each of the meetings is at 1:30 p.m. and additional details on locations and other specifics will be provided as they become available. So look out for those invites and updates to your calendars as well. One thing that we want to think about is as our board comes together, we want to really hear your feedback about the changes and the growth that we'd like to see from the PATHe program. So with that in mind, we really want to thank you all for your time, service, and partnership as part of the PATHe Advisory Board. We look forward to collaborating with you and talking through times of change and growth for the program. We'll look forward to seeing your surveys, and we'll even more so look forward to seeing you in the near future in our next regularly scheduled board meeting. But for now, we hope these highlights were helpful. And on behalf of the PATHe program, the Compass Student Experience Office, USF St. Pete campus, and all of our partners, again, thank you for your service, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the very near future.